Hey folks, welcome to the 35th Isometria devlog. This week I'm going to talk about the demo that was recently released and how that's been going. I'll also talk about some new audio options that I've implemented into the game. Controls are now remappable as well, so I'll talk about that just a tad. There's been some improvements to the music system. I've also implemented a number of changes since getting feedback from players who played the demo. I'll talk some about that. And finally, I'll talk about some of the other items and objects and things that I've introduced this week. Let's get started. Last week, I released the Isometria demo for everyone to play on both itch and Steam. So far, I would say the response has been positive, with a few minor issues and bugs to be found. I've been working very hard to respond to every single one of the problems that has arisen. And overall, I would say it's been a great learning experience so far. I've added some new sound options to the game, specifically the ability to change your audio mode from stereo to mono. Since I'm unable to test on multiple systems, it's possible on some systems this does not work right, so I put a warning in there just in case. The other option is positional audio. This enables or disables the positional audio in-game, such that a sound to the left and far away from the player will sound quieter than something that's to the left and a little closer. Overall, I think supporting both the extremes in this situation is important. People that have many speakers, and people that might be deaf or hard of hearing in one ear. Controls are now completely remappable. This will help people that don't necessarily have a QWERTY keyboard or need to remap their keys accordingly. The menu is fairly simple to use. You just click a button and you press the key that you want it to be. If you want to reset to the defaults, you can simply press the defaults button. At this time, not every control is going to be available, so remapping to a controller is not possible, and people trying to use a Steam Deck or something like that probably won't find very much success in getting the game to be optimal. Maybe at some point in the future I'll add support for that. Music improvements have been made such that when a boss is spawned, the music will change to the respective boss music. Various tooltips have been added to many of the items in the game to let the player know what those items are capable of and what they do. This helps the players understand the items a little bit better. The roaster has been added as the basic food crafting station. It also upgrades a campfire so that when you create it and place it on a campfire, you can now craft foods. Cooked meat, for instance, will give you the well-fed buff, which improves your health, stamina, and power regeneration rates. Mushrooms are also now edible raw, so that they restore 20% of your health, stamina, or power, respectively, depending on the type of mushroom. The biggest complaint I've gotten was the lack of stamina and power, or at the very least, the ability for players to sort of do things in the world. They felt a little limited by the amount of stamina and the regeneration rate. So I've since increased the amount of stamina and power the player starts with, as well as their base regeneration rates. Hopefully this helps. That's it for this week, folks. I hope you enjoyed the changes and improvements, and I really hope you're having fun with the demo. Feedback is extremely welcome, and I am more than happy to make any changes and adjustments. In the future, I'll be adding some quality of life features and other various improvements, so stay tuned for those. Until next time, thanks for watching.